Hey everybody, welcome back, and got a really cool update for today. Scream Factory has announced that it is putting out a new edition of Night of the Demons. Much like the other ones, it is going to be one of those limited steelbooks. And what's cool is that outside of it just being a steelbook and having the artwork and all that, it is also, much like Halloween 2 and Halloween 3, is going to have a new 4K transfer of the film, and it looks like they're actually even doing some new extras. Now the extras have not been announced yet, but this is definitely compared to all the other steelbook re-releases they've done so far, this actually looks like it's quite an upgrade. You know, I mean, the getting a new transfer alone to me is worth an upgrade in and of itself, but the fact that they're also doing new extras, and the old one already had plenty of great extras, so it'll be interesting to see what they add to it. Much like the other steelbooks, you know, if you're not interested in any of the extra stuff that, you know, the poster, the artwork, or anything, you know, by all means, you know, if you get these through like Amazon or something, and if you wait until closer, you know, usually you can get them pretty cheap. You know, usually around like maybe $17 or something. But if you're like me and you like the swag, then Night of the Demons especially has something really amazing. If you guys remember from the Silent Night, Deadly Night release that they did last year, Night of the Demons is coming with a NECA figure of Angela. And the prototype version in the picture looks amazing. I mean, even if it doesn't quite look that good, if it even just is remotely close, I'm so happy. Now, the thing about this too, I mean, you are paying for it. It's not like it's, you know, like a free thing or anything. I mean, the price on the package from the website with the figure is I think about $60 or $61. You know, that's a lot of money, but the thing is, if I saw that figure on its own available and it was, you know, $35, I would get it. So that's kind of how I look at it. You know, basically paying $25 for the movie and the poster and about $35 for the figure, which I think looks amazing. Again, the figure bundle is only from the, you know, Shout Factory, and that is limited to 2,000, I believe. Yeah, 2,000. And that is due out October 23rd, much like the other releases we've been announcing lately. Man, that's going to be quite a release day. Again, another exciting announcement for another October release. I think they're still teasing a couple more, as if my wallet could just not take this any longer. But still, I mean, a really awesome release. I'm a huge fan of Night of the Demons and stuff. In fact, I even met the director, Kevin Tenney, and also most of the cast a couple years ago. I have an original Night of the Demons poster that they all signed. I think at this point, I'm really, I think, missing one or two cast members, and then I basically have everyone. Big fan. Another great release that I'm excited for. Already put my pre-order in. I hope they do more releases with NECA where they can do the figures. I mean, I would have loved that they've done it with Halloween 3. Get a NECA Cochran figure or something. Obviously with Creepshow, you know, maybe get like a Nate figure or something along those lines, since I'm not going to mention names, but a company who promised to do a 12-inch figure about 7 years ago sort of flaked out on that, even though some of us put up $100 on the pre-order. That's a story for another time, which I will be doing. And I do have one quick update on Creepshow. At the time, I knew it was getting a new transfer, just didn't have specifics. They actually did confirm that Creepshow will, in fact, be getting a new 4K transfer from the original negative. Yeah, as if I wasn't already excited enough for that release. I was kind of hoping it would get that, but you know, you never know for sure. So, man, that is awesome. Jeez, ever since I moved from Chicago, I never had to wait for a plane overhead before. It sounds like a small plane though. And one last thing about Creepshow, for any of you who are interested in getting the version from Shout/Scream Factory, from them that has the lithograph and the extra poster and everything. If you just want just the Blu-ray itself, obviously again you can get that anywhere. But if you want, like me, if you wanted the lithograph and the other poster, that was limited to 1,500. Apparently it's selling pretty fast, even though it's only been a day. They were able to extend that to 2,000 copies of that. So if you're interested in getting the lithograph and stuff, I would definitely recommend kind of jumping in sooner rather than later. And finally, I've been talking up the release of hardware from Ronin because just again, new. Even though Ronin as a store has been around for a little bit, Ronin as now a distributor is brand new. And I always try and want to support any new company. And again, I love their new release of hardware. Apparently, though, it seems like that might be the only one they're going to do. So I'm just going to want to put that out there that I hope they actually do other releases because what they did with hardware was fantastic. So here's hoping they can maybe dip their toe back in and try another title in the near future. So that's it for right now. If anything else comes in, I will try and jump back on and do another video. It seems like a lot of announcements this week, specifically from Scream Factory. And they sort of teased other releases possibility for October, so we'll kind of see. I don't know what else they could have in the works, but at this point, I mean, it's already like pretty impressive. And I also want to give a quick shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for subscribing. And, as always, got to do the YouTube thing as far as, if this is your first time watching it, please subscribe if you like what you're watching. Also, thumbs up do help because it helps with the algorithm and everything. I guess, that's where some of this YouTube stuff is getting a little complicated, trying to figure out how to do the algorithm. And so it's, it's like, oh man, I knew I was going to have to do some of that on when I relaunched the channel. I was going to actually have to sort of really pay attention to how some of that is kind of being worked out. Got a couple other videos coming on other things in a bit. But again, if any other cool releases come up, I will definitely try and do a new video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.